Well, good afternoon, and as you can see, I'm all prepared here with all sorts of PPE. And I'll take this off so it makes it a bit less echoey. And as we know, we're starting to get back to work in Scotland, and it's all sorts of the protective equipment that we've been asked to wear now in certain jobs. Maybe some of you have been wearing it already. I've got my high vest bib on, I've got my face guard, I've got a mask here, I've got gloves, and I've got hand sanitizer, because it's still very important to wash your hands all the time. And these kinds of things seem a bit scary at first, but it's very important that we all stay safe. And these kinds of things allow us to go back to work and allow us to go to the shops and perhaps start to enjoy the things that we used to do and we used to enjoy doing. Some things might take a while before we're allowed to do these, such as going to the gym and maybe going to the pictures. But these things help to keep us safe at this time. In some people's occupations, these things are very important, even outside of the corona season, because we need to be kept safe as well. So these things do help to protect us all. But I wonder what kind of armour that we have in the Christian walk. In the Bible, if we turn to Ephesians chapter 6, we're told by Paul about what kind of armour, what kind of protective equipment that we need in the Christian faith. If we read Ephesians 6 from verses 10 to 20, we're told about the whole armour of God. I know that a few months ago we had an army padre in here, and he talked about his own protective equipment when he is at work in all sorts of places. But here we're going to talk about this protective equipment that we have in Scripture. We're told to have the belt of truth, the breastplate of righteousness, the shoes on our feet as readiness for the gospel, the shield of faith, the helmet of salvation, and the sword of the Spirit. And whilst we have all these things to equip us in our Christian walk, in our Christian discipleship, in times of trial, we're told also to pray at all times in the Spirit. As some of you maybe get back to work, maybe some of you get back to school, or even just go about your daily business and have to wear masks and always washing and disinfecting your hands, I want you all to think about the armour of God, which is given for all people at all time, to have the belt of truth, the breastplate of righteousness, the shoes on our feet, the shield of faith, the helmet of salvation, and the sword of the Spirit. If you read Ephesians 6, we'll be able to see what kind of things we need for our spiritual equipping. I look forward to speaking to you again sometime soon.